How are you all out there? Were you expecting this tonight? I was not. It just sort of happened as I finish exporting some master files in relation to the feature length film I just completed for the Genre Blast Film Festival. You like my new Genre Blast hat? I think this is going to be my new broadcasting. I'm going to ignore this Instagram thing over here. I'm going to keep it on this right here. That's what I'm going to do. But no, I know you're there. Come and join us on YouTube if you want to get in on the chat, because I'm not going to really chat over here. I'm going to chat over here. That's what I'm going to do. So welcome to the show tonight. And we have been missing in action for a really long time, and that is about to change. Once I find my flow again, we are just going to be going every single freaking night. All right, maybe not every single night, but I'm going to go often as possible. We got to get our numbers back up, people. There's a lot of things to discuss, a lot of words left unsaid. So a quick update before we jump into everything. So my second feature-length film played at the Genre Blast Film Festival. It's called Gouge Away. And it was a project that originally started as something called Wash Away, and it got 86th during 2020, March of 2020, if you could imagine why. And about a year later, I returned to the project and completed it. We won the Independent Spirit Award, the Genre Blast Forever Award, which is awesome thing to win. Hey Jacob, what's going on? Hey Jacob, I got your emails, man. I have just been so busy. I haven't checked anything. I just want to let you know I did not forget. I've just not been able to freaking get to them yet. I will. So I just want to apologize about that. What's up? What's up, Scary Gary SG1? How you doing? Yes, I remember the CG ghost thing. And thank you for spreading the word on the trailer, man. We just had our world premiere. It was really great. If you are a Patreon, if you are a YouTube member, you will be able to see my feature-length film very, very soon. I am exporting a YouTube version for Patreon and YouTube members. So join the Patreon or become a YouTube member if you want to see Gouge Away immediately. It will be immediately available to you, uncut in full. So there's that. Second order of business. What's up, Rick? What's up, Brian? Second order of business. Erie Von Part 2. Gonna have that served up really soon. Marky Ramone's Lodi Files episode. If you are a Patreon or a YouTube member, oh no, just a Patreon, I owe you a video. It is coming. It's coming in hot. Thank you for your patience. I'm just one man trying to make it all work. What's up, Mom? How you doing? Thank you for your congratulations. Sup, Jaeger? We got Robbie Bloodshed in the house. He says he's going to get the papers. Get the papers. How you doing? Oh, now this is somebody who I have not seen in a long friggin' time. Friggin' Rue Morgue, man. How are you, Rue? You know, we talked about you the last couple times we went live. We said, where's Rue? Hope he's well. Hope everything is good with Rue. And Rue, I owe you a package. I've not forgotten about that either. Just, you know, everything. Have not forgotten. I don't forget about things. Yes, you, Dave, you are a DB for watching it on Facebook. Come on YouTube. And we're also on Instagram right now, but there's 3 people watching. We're going to build it. We'll build out the Instagram too. We'll build out the Instagram. It'll be good. It'll be good. So we did you know, I was on a moratorium, if you will. I wasn't going live while I was deep in post-production on the movie. And oh my God, there's so many messages coming. Hold on a second. I just want to say hi to everybody. Hi, TG. We got Peter in the house. Peter, haven't seen you in a long time. Hope you're well. We have Aaron here saying YouTube is the only way to watch. Freaking Alberto. What an awesome trip with the. Oh, dude, I'm so glad you like the Return of the Living Dead book. We're doing Mad Max. We got Jody Ramone in the house. Jody, how are you, sir? Hope you're well, man. Been a long time. As I was saying, I had to break my hiatus. Oh my God, Amy, thank you for the support. Amy, so appreciated. Haven't seen you in a while, Amy. I hope you're doing well. I hope you enjoyed your summer break. You got classes start in the fall for you, right? Amy's studying astronomy, I think. I don't Amy, I'm sorry if I don't remember the exact thing. But in any case, thank you for the support. Hope you're well. Good, nice to see you. And Dave is now clicked over from Facebook. Yes, way better. I actually can't see it. I'm flying blind because I got Instagram open. I don't know if it's worth it to do the Instagram. I don't know. I can't do TikTok because I don't. Yeah. Oh, I was right about the whatchamacallit. We got Ace Von Johnson in the house. He's off doing great things and whatnot. Ace and I have a show. We have some business to attend to. We got a couple of pokers in the fire in the pokers. We're gonna get that ramped up again. I am, Rick, I am not gonna go to the Riot Fest Chicago Misfits show. I would love to. I do not have the means or the resources to do so, and I've got a lot going on. I have other priorities that I need to attend to, so I will be there in spirit, but I will not be at the show, unfortunately. Perhaps some other time. Yes, Ace, some horror business. Actually, Ace, there's another thing I got to talk to you about. I'll text you about it. I want to run something by you that I think you will really appreciate. Yeah. So anyway, I was on a hiatus. This is not a real cigarette. This is a paper straw that I hold like a cigarette. So don't think I started smoking. I was so stressed out from the post-production that sometimes I have this tick. It's a tick where I put the cigarette, it's been 14 years since I've had a cigarette. Okay. I don't smoke. I used to be a pack a day smoker. Don't smoke. Smoking kills. But I was super stressed out and I started doing this thing with the cigarette. And I can't stop doing it. I'm not going to start smoking again, though. That is not going to happen. I promise. Okay. Anyway, back to what I was saying. I had to break the silence because Jerry Only announced he was releasing a solo album. A couple of little birdies had told me as much months and months prior, but I didn't really, I just nothing more than a simple, oh yeah, he's doing a solo album. So I did not know any details. So to see all of that stuff drop, I was like, whoa, it is real. It really is real. Well, that's not true because we had that other guy. That guy told us more about the solo album as well. But now we had cover art. I mean, we had a release date, and I was trying to find the track listing. I was dying to know what the track listing might be, any of the details. Uncle Jerry is really good about those vinyl releases, right? He's doing all this through MisfitsRecords.com. Makes sense. Uncle Jerry is really good about putting out really primo stuff. Even if you don't like the later Misfits records or whatever you want to call them, Jerry's Misfits, Jerry Only's records that he put out, it cannot be denied that the packaging, the artwork, the colors, the releases, they're stellar, man. They are really, really stellar. Jerry Only's solo album is coming out on October 28th via MisfitsRecords.com. There's 8 tracks, as it turns out. What's up, Chris? There's 8 tracks apparently to this solo album, I guess. We're going to talk about that right now, actually. So, all right. So the two, I mean, there's really not. One of the. What we got to start the show off the right way. We're going to start the show off the right way. Hold on 1 second, everybody. Hold on 1 second. We have to start the show the right way, not the wrong way. Just give it a minute while this slow computer slowly loads the things I need in order for us to do this. Jeff is gonna talk about the Misfits right now. He's a nerd about this stuff, obsessed anyhow. Jeff never shuts his face, always needs to talk. Might be some weight if he went out for a walk. Do you think that he cares? He doesn't care. He's out in the ranch, backstage. That's right. The theme, Rue. The theme. You know, Rue is always stoked about the theme. I had to do the theme. Peter can't wait for the Illuminati track. Peter, we're getting ahead of ourselves. We are getting. Yeah, the track. I mean, apparently, listen. Allegedly, these are the track titles. I have to say, allegedly. I clickbaited you in here. We don't know for a fact. I could not find the track listing anywhere at all. But I'm going to answer Rick's question right now. Amy thinks it's going to sound like Misfits 1950s cover album. I don't know if it's going to exactly sound like that, but I think it's going to have a lot. I mean, it's going to have a lot more eclectic sort of stuff. I'm going to be doing a review for sure. I've also had requests to do a review of The Devil's Ring, so we might do that as well. Where did I find the track listing? Isn't that the big question? I'm going to tell you right now. I don't think it's fair to not give credit to the person who shared this. Now, mind you, this was like 2 or 3 weeks ago, and I had to dog ear this because what happened was we did that first Jerry Only solo album stream that was a while back. And then like 2 days later, this dude posts the track listing. I'm like, damn it. If I had just kept my eyes peeled or if I just waited, we would have gotten to see what we could have talked about that too. So that I felt really bad, but I said, you know what? It's just an excuse to go live again and do what we're doing right now. So I'm okay with it. So a gentleman, I don't know how to pronounce his last name. Let's see here. This is his Facebook. I'll just show the thing. A guy by the name of Carmen Ugaro, I think it is. Ugaro, maybe? Carmen Ugaro, is that his name? He did this screenshot, and I was like, whoa, I don't know what interface this is, but I saw it, and I was like, damn, that's got to be, I mean, I guess that's it. Mr. Carmen, you some know him as he goes by the name Johnny B. Morbid as well. Carmen says, looks like Uncle Jerry's been busy behind the scenes. And then here we go. Here is our track listing. So that's how I found it out. And yes, there's Jake. There's 8 tracks, man. So it's like, yeah, it's more of an EP. That's cool. Jagger says, I'm curious as to how it's going to sound. I've heard that synths were going to be used, but I don't remember where I heard that. Stoked to hear it when it drops. Man, I would love to hear I would love to hear Jerry Only laden synths. Oh man. Yeah, Project 2022. Oh, okay. You're from Chile, man. That's cool. Zach is up in the house. Zach, what's going on, buddy? He says, I see the front cover of that Jerry Only release underneath the photo. It says Cortex Records. No, I believe it's through Misfits Records. Apparently Cortex is out of Germany. I don't know. Maybe this, you know what this might be? Maybe this is the European distribution and they have a track listing. And I don't know. I don't know. It seems a little disorganized. Sorry, Uncle Jerry, but that's the truth. Because it just came out of nowhere. There's like no like press junket, press release. But here are the track titles. Ready? We're going to go through them, even though you can already see them. I'll list them off and itemize them because remember, we're trying to kill time here. We're trying to make a meal out of this show, right? Isn't that what we do? Oh, okay. Ace is filling us in. Ace says that Cortex is releasing a European version. I ordered the LP from them already on gold vinyl. Okay, so that explains it, and that's why. So there's no American track listings. There's only European track listings via the European label. Robbie says, I wonder how Jerry's version of Baby Let's Play House is next to Glenn's. Oh man. I don't know. It's gonna be nutty. All right, so here's the track listing. Ready? This must be so this is a European, so maybe this is Cortex Records. Maybe this is. I would love to do a listening party. That's going to be a little problematic. I might do that maybe I'll do that on the Patreon. I won't be able to. I don't know if I'll be able to do it straight to YouTube, unfortunately. Maybe Jerry doesn't have a perfect voice, but I really appreciate that he keeps making music. Jerry has a good. Jerry's voice is fine. It's just not. I'd rather hear Glenn Danzig singing Misfit songs. That's the bottom line. That's it. I mean, it's as simple. I like Jerry's back. We talked about this. Jerry's backing vocals are great. Great backing vocals. That's fine. That will do. That will do. If you're over on the Instagram side, I am not paying attention. Come over to YouTube. Come over to YouTube right now. All right. Let's take a look at the details real quick. Instead of we'll come back to the comments. This is not going to be a long broadcast. One last thing I want to mention. Our friend I Misanthrope, he did the Initium meets Earth AD project. Go check out those 2 episodes. Spectacular fellow, very clever, very interesting cat who figured out a way to cover. He covered Misfit songs, like he covered Earth AD songs like Initium songs, and he covered Initium songs like Earth AD songs. And it's a real trip, man. I really enjoyed listening to that. He has 3 more tracks that he did, and we're going to have a listening party of those in the very, very near future. So keep your eyes peeled for that as well. Plus, we got to do part 3 with Tank. Grimtails part 3. Remember that guy? It's been a busy summer. Oh, Ace is saying there's supposed to be a red one and a black one. I thought I only heard the 2. Well, hold on. First, let's go to the track listing real quick. Okay, so we have Fear the Walking Dead. Now, this really tracks. Sorry, that was a terrible dad joke. This tracks because not only does Jerry have a habit of writing songs that are for for movies, and I guess TV shows, but he also has done stuff in the vein of Walking Dead. There's a new Misfits song, Dawn of the Dead. There's Land of the Dead. There's Twilight of the Dead. There's Night of the Living Dead, even though Glenn wrote that. And now there's Fear the Walking Dead. So that is so on brand for Jerry. I can't imagine what it is going to sound like. But yeah, that makes sense. Then the next track is called Dead Men. Okay, that sounds like a Jerry only, maybe something that Jerry only would write. Then we have Snake Eyes. By the way, so far, both of these songs are 3 minutes and 16 seconds, 3 minutes and 19 seconds. Not maybe they will be nice 3-minute pop song type, structure, that sort of thing. Number 4 is Illuminati. Now that kind of tracks with stuff like, on Devil's Reign, there's like that song about the disappearing people in Mexico and stuff. And so, like conspiracy, whatnot, that sort of thing. It is kind of funny to think that Danzig has a song called Mother and Jerry only has a song called Father. That's pretty hilarious. Number 5 is Taboo. And that's the first track to be under 3 minutes. 6 is cut off. I don't know what the rest of this title is. You're So Square, and then BA. I don't know what BA is. It cuts off there, unfortunately. Number 7 is One Cell From You. That I don't get that. Maybe that is the answer to One Night With You. And then finally we have the title track Anti-Heroes, which I bet you is going to be really anthemic. Yeah. So there you go. So big thanks to Mr. Carmen for posting this. Carmen, what is Ugaro, Johnny B. Morbid. I will call him Johnny B. Morbid. He posted this. I'm really glad he did because I couldn't find it. So shout out to him for making this happen. And it came upon that. Now next thing to discuss. Well, first let's go to the comments real quick. Let's go to the comments, Jeff. Let's go to the comments. All the vinyl pressings have been gold. There's more than just gold. There's more than gold in them hills. I hope he does solo shows under the Only Jerry moniker. That would be funny. We've been making those jokes for years, haven't we? Yes, you guys are spoiling all the I wanted to say it. Thanks. I have it right here. Yes, I guess I don't have to share the screen. But Rick has provided us with some more detail, as is Ason Johnson. So here's what it says. There's going to be a limited edition gold nugget vinyl in deluxe LP packaging with glow-in-the-dark ink and spot UV finish. Includes full color inner sleeve and lyric sheet. It sounds like, that sounds like what that's what Jerry's all about, man. He's all about the quality. What's up, Biz? Another thing, we're supposed to do a Devilock themed pageant contest, and I have some entries, but we need more. And my apologies to everybody who's submitted thus far, and we haven't done it yet. I mean, come on, man. If we're gonna do it, let's do it right. So find that episode, send in your pictures of your Devilocks, your song lyrics, whatever the rules were that I made up. I don't remember what they were, but you have to do it. You have to do it. You're So Square, Baby, Let's Play House. Wait a minute. So that is a cover? Wait, what? Oh my God. I thought you were joking about that. Oh my God. Or You're So Square, Baby, I Don't Care. It's an Elvis song. So it's going to be like a 50s Elvis song. Thank you, Biz. Biz, thank you. I've won. It's my second time winning an Independent Spirit Award. And, it's really cool. My film, Gouge Away, which played at the Genre Blast Film Festival, it's really cool to win awards. It's really cool just to be nominated for an award. A nomination is an award in and of itself. Just getting selected to play at the festival is an award. But for me, it's one thing to win a best director or a best editing job or a best whatever it could be. But there's something about winning the Spirit Award that it's cool. It's cool, man. I feel really stoked about it. I was not expecting it at all. We were nominated 5 times. Best Midnight Feature. I was nominated for Best Director, Best Editor. My lead was nominated for Best Actor, and Supporting Actor, Jack, he was nominated for Best Villain. And we lost all 5 categories. So to win the Independent Spirit Award for the whole festival, I mean, awesome. It was awesome. Oh, Father. Yeah, you may have noticed the other night we were driving back and I was goofing with my friend Jack. That wasn't really a feature-length film. That was just kind of poking fun at someone who makes feature-length films in that kind of way. I don't think Jerry O is playing all the instruments. I know one of the dudes from Anthrax is in there. I believe AC Slade, Dave Lombardo is there. Bunch of dudes on the album. His son Jerry Other is playing on it. I think maybe Robo and Dez. I know the goat does some drumming. Exactly. For the kids, always for the kids. Can my entry be a photo of me from when I was 14? It could be, or Ace, you could be one of the judges for the Devilock pageant. Ooh, that's fun. That's fun. We did that last time. That was a lot of fun. Jacob Bailey says, my first thought about Illuminati is conspiracy, like who killed Marilyn. Oh, the speculation has run rampant. Should it? Rue, that's a good point. It should be due by Halloween, right? I didn't have a set, it was supposed to be, I forget what I put. And, of course, ADHD gets the better of us and gets the better of me. And we already on to the next thing. I'm still knee deep in got to get those Eerie Von episodes out. It's an Elvis off between Jerry and Glenn, indeed. American Psycho, cool packaging. Okay, it's from Jailhouse Rock. How about that? Oh, I love the history deep cuts here. Thank you. Buddy Holly recorded a cover, and it did well on the charts back in 1957. Can you imagine making music in 1957? Like, this is the dawn of rock and roll. Could you imagine being like, there are people out there that could be like, yeah, I remember what it was like before rock and roll. By the way, to qualify for the Devil Lock pageant, you do not have to have a Devil Lock. We had someone the last time, they did this. Your Devil Lock can be anything. It's going to be rated by judges. Go check out the Devil Lock episode we did. We've done this once before. We had a panel of judges. I'll never forget, Raimi was on the panel, and somebody submitted their like little daughter's like attempt at a Devil Lock, and we all, I don't judge them. I'm just the MC. And he like gave it like a 2. We all were like, whoa, uncalled for, you cold-hearted SOB. Okay, I'm still live here on my on Instagram. It's not worth it, man. I can't go live on TikTok until I have 1,000 people. That's the problem. That's ultimately the problem at the end of the day. All right, Ace is in. Ace is ready for the wisdom. The wisdom of a judge takes a lot of wisdom to have that happen. Pretty much the 2016 Misfits lineup with guests and friends. Yeah, maybe, man. I mean, there is still too little to know, and I'm surprised that Jerry still hasn't done any press. Oh, guys, look who's here. I don't know if he's still here, but this is Chris. Chris Lavigna is in my new film, Gouge Away. He is a writer, actor, filmmaker himself. He does it all, and he suffered for my art, and I'm eternally grateful. We've collaborated several times, and I look forward to collaborating with him again. And he says, not even sure if I'd want to live before rock and roll. Man, wouldn't that be weird? Yeah, Robbie Bloodshed remembers that. Remember that, Robbie? He gave that little girl who did a Devil Lock, he gave her like a 2. I think Joe Vasta was one of the Joe Vasta was one, and who else? Oh, we had Paul Klein was one of our judges. Yes, it's going to be 8 tracks, Biz. I'm glad. Dave says, I'll give it a shot if there's a Graves appearance. It's going in the trash, though. Oh, poor Graves. I think Graves is getting very desperate these days, from what I have seen. I'd almost feel bad for him if he didn't shoot himself in the foot, but I don't. This is a man who believes in Alex Jones. Okay, if you believe in Alex Jones, there's something wrong with you. I'm sorry to say. Alex Jones, the man being sued for the things that he said about Sandy Hook. That is a man that Michael Graves venerates and believes in, amongst all the other noise. I don't know what else to say. I don't think Doyle has the best Devil Lock, and I'll tell you why. Because he uses the electrical tape, and I think that is, I don't know, that bothers me. I want it to. I feel like it's cheating slightly. Sorry, cousin Doyle. I don't think Graves is not going to be on it, man. Graves won't be on it. Graves is like, Graves would suck Jerry's toes to be on that record, I think, at this point. Please, Jerry, give me another chance, man. What the fuck am I saying? Glenn's best Devil Lock was in Sam Hain. My opinion, best Devil Lock in the Misfits was early Jerry Only when it was short and Mohawk. That was a pretty good one, Jody. It was a pretty good one. I myself, I had a Devil-Lock for a while in the year, I think it was 2020. Finally, after all the years of being a fan of Misfits, I finally did a proper deadlock, and you can see it. You can see it on in that episode, actually. I'm not. I'm not. I am most certainly not sorry. But it's hard not to peek over at train wrecks from time to time. I'd say it's one of my worst character defects, if I'm being honest. And I'm just looking over here. It seems so. I have a movie. I have a separate computer that I borrowed from my friend. My brand new film is exporting in 4K. If you are a Patreon or a YouTube member, you will be able to watch it very, very soon. We can count that as some August part of the August quota, as I have not delivered. I've been incredibly busy, as you all know. This film almost didn't get made. It was a trials and tribulations like I've never experienced in my life, but it exists. If you work hard enough, you can move mountains sometimes, not always, sometimes. Jagger says, I submitted to the Devil-Lock patch a while back. Didn't know if it was still happening. He said it was still. Yeah. So I'm really sorry. And thank you for your patience. And the truth is, I just don't, I want to say there's like 10 entries or something. And it's just not enough, man. I want more. And I said, I'm just going to keep on advertising it. And then I don't advertise it and we don't get more entries. We need more entries. I'll Photoshop something and I'll put it up there. I'll put it out and we'll have it up. So we need people to submit. Videobusinessmedia@gmail.com. Submit your Devil-Lock. Go check out the rules. Go search Devil-Lock. It's Pagentifuge. Devil-Lock Pageant 2, Pagentifuge. Go find it on the channel. Look for the rules. I think the rules are pinned somewhere. Go find the rules and submit your Devil-Lock. You can write your own Danzig, Misfits, or Sam Haines song with lyrics. You can record it. You don't have to record it. Just part of the fun. We'll read it on air. The first Devil-Lock pageant was so much fun, you guys. We had a ball. I really wanted to do it again. And so hopefully we can get enough entries. So email them to me. Everybody who's emailed me, I have all of your entries bookmarked. I have them all dog-eared. We've just been waiting. Chris says, I always knew Graves was a conservative dingbat, but he had to go and throw himself in with the Proud Boys. Yeah, the Proud Boys is a whole new. Somehow he found a new low. It wasn't just that dude. He was saying all sorts of just crazy nonsense. But you really had to look no further than the fact that like the dude was always like low key rocking an InfoWars shirt, man. And when you think about it, like, wait, InfoWars, that's Alex Jones. Again, all you got to do, Google what Alex Jones said about Sandy Hook parents, the parents of children from Sandy Hook, what they went through because of Alex Jones. Alex Jones is losing his empire, his fortune, hundreds of millions of dollars now because he effed around and he found out, and that's someone that Graves will defend with his dying breath. I just blows my mind. Blows my mind. One of the Misfits members who had the best Devil-Lock and the worst. Who are you talking about? Yeah, I don't know if I allegedly sucking toes. I don't know if Graves sucks toes. But people online like to say they call him Cat Turd is his nickname. Cat Turd is his nickname. All right. Enough of the Graves. And now we had our fun. Yeah, Jerry's 1978 Cockatoo Devil-Lock, the earliest of Devil-Locks. I think Jerry had the best Devil-Lock during the 90s. Oh, his Devil-Lock was weird, man, in the 90s. It was like Jerry would stick a fork in an electrical socket every night, and his like Devil-Lock would like kind of like shoots out. It's kind of like his Devil-Lock took some like bat Viagra or something. Like it was a weird. Jerry had a weird Devil-Lock in the 90s. I like Jerry's modern Devil-Lock now. So yeah. The electrical tape. It's electrical tape. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, Steve Zing did his own version of the Devil Lock. That was a pretty cool thing. He had like strings that came down in front of his face. Not bad. Eerie Von had a great Devil Lock for sure. Eerie Von definitely did. How do we get talking about Devil Locks? Yeah, exactly, Jody. Exactly, Jody. My old band had a song called Deadlock. I think Biz is further back in the stream. Yes, synths would be fun. Jerry only synths would be great. Synths would be great. We got DLW in the house. DLW, how are you? Can I send a devil lock of my beautiful mound of Venus? Yeah, I'm gonna take a hard pass on that one. Actually, we're not accepting physical. It's only what you can send through the internet, and even that, yeah. So, yeah, about that. Good. Just email videobusinessmedia@gmail.com. That's all you got to do, people. Do we have anything else? All right. Now, the last bit here in regards to Jerry. Jerry put out a message. We don't hear from Jerry at all. Yes, Zach, I think Jerry Jr. is always Jerry Other is always posting pictures of recording stuff. I don't know if I thought he was recording his own solo album. Maybe he is, but maybe he was just recording his dad's solo album, and because he's an engineer. So I think him and Eric the GOAT will be involved on that. Yes. Boner lock. Bad fight. Yeah, you know why I like doing these live shows? Because you just write things off the top of your head. Bat Viagra. That was something I was not planning on saying today. If you told me, sorry, I'm far behind on the messages. I see there's 32 messages built up. Bat Viagra. We have to acknowledge something. One of the things that you need in order to make a successful devil lock is, you need hair gel. Hair gel holds the look together. It's sticky. Hair gel is sticky. And you know what else sticks? You know what else is sticky? Stickers. And you know who provides this channel with their stickers? riotstickers.com, because Riot Stickers is the bomb. I feel like Crazy Eddie. Who remembers Crazy Eddie with his commercials? Mr. Jim used to work for Crazy Eddie back in the day. I'm going crazy with these prices. Buy some stickers from riotstickers.com. Links in the description. No, but seriously, folks, we are powered by riotstickers.com. They are the best. They have been a wonderful sponsor, and we're going to be going, as I said, we're going to be going live a lot now, very often, and you're going to be hearing a lot about Riot Stickers amongst all the other nonsense that we have here on our live stream shows, because that's how we roll. That's how we do it. And speaking of that, we got to play our little theme.
Posters and promo cards, there's nothing we can't print for you. From stage backdrops to bass drum heads, we can print on shirts, we can print on hats, we can print on pants. Cheap prices and high quality, quick turnaround times and free shipping. We also offer free artwork support, great customer service, and so much more. We are the bomb. Riotstickers.com. Riot Stickers, we are the bomb. Riotstickers.com. Riot Stickers, we are the bomb. Riotstickers.com. Riot Stickers, we are the bomb.
So, if I didn't say it before, I'm going to say it right now. Riotstickers.com is what you need in your life. It sticks to everything. It makes everything sticky. And sticky is good, okay? You know what I'm saying? Sticky is good. So riotstickers.com. All right, back to the show here. I can't keep up with the comments. Yes, it was an erect devil lock, man, and it was pointed. It was pointed. I don't know about any of that other stuff, but it was definitely pointed. That's for sure. That is for sure. Doyle's devil lock in 1983 is pretty gnarly, man. Pretty gnarly. Zach says I'm seeing the original Misfits at Riot Fest this year, along with Fear, Bad Religion, and 7 Seconds. It's awesome. What a stacked lineup for $150, man. You really, I mean, it doesn't. What a deal! What a friggin' deal. Boner lock is a great term for vertical meaty slash that you thrust in and makes it go whoa. That sounds like a commercial. Yeah, man. Crazy Eddie forever. Hey, JD, what's going on? JD is in the house. Hope you're well, buddy. Been a long time. I mean, you'd be crazy to go to Riot Fest and not see Fear, right? Flying from Toronto. Can we talk about how horrific Michael Graves' Devil Lock was? We already thoroughly bashed Michael Graves on the channel. It's like radiation. You can only take so much radiation at a time. You have like a lifetime limit of radiation. So we used up our Michael Graves bashing for the day, the allotment. So we're gonna stop now. JD is going from Vegas to Chicago, man. That's awesome. And yes, Guar is playing. Who saw that Guar documentary, by the way, on Shudder? It was, oh man, I'm so friggin' jealous, dude. That's awesome, dude. I mean, really, really, really awesome. Right. So Bad Religion, Guar, Misfits, they all played in Riot Fest 2016 as well, with the Descendants, the Hives, Rob Zombie. I'm not a Rob Zombie guy. Tiger Army. Thank you, JD. Thank you. I've been trying. Michael Hall, what's up, buddy? Nice to see you as well. Thank you for joining the stream. Tyler says, I'm still waiting for the hardest hitting album since Earth AD. So is this solo outing on par with that, or is it a B-sides from the Devil's Reign? I think it's going to be, I don't think you're giving Jerry enough credit, man. I think it's going to slap, man. I hope you get a phone call from Glenn about your film. That would be insane. Maybe Zing could get a copy to him. That's what I'll do. Next time I see Steve Zing, I'll slip a thumb drive in the desk of his I'll put it in his Pelican case before he goes on does some Danzig dates, and hopefully it'll fall out in the right place at the right time. Yeah, dude, David, the Guar documentary was so stellar. Oh, did I enjoy watching that? If you are a Patreon member, you will have seen our Guar, our Odorous episode of the Lodi Files, where I interviewed Odorous. It was really friggin' cool. I did about a 10-minute interview with Dave. He was so awesome back in 2011. Just a great dude. Right, Dan, I keep forgetting you're the dude who filmed Riot Fest in 2016. I forgot about that. What film from Frumess? Sorry, I've been working a lot. JD, I completed a second feature-length film. My first one is already on the channel. It's called Romeo's Distress. We played at the Genre Blast Film Festival, and we won the Independent Spirit Award, and it's available if you are a Patreon or a YouTube member. You will be able to watch it immediately. It was made for an incredibly small amount of money, and it's a punk rock movie, man. If you like midnight movies, if you like weird, bizarre, sci-fi, horror, thriller adjacent, it's none of those categories, man, but it just kind of falls under all that stuff. And Chris can attest to it because Chris is in the movie himself. He says, I still got to watch. Dude, Chris, it's on Shudder, man. Got to check it out. Zach says, I was at the 2016 Riot Fest. I saw Misfits, Rob Zombie, Me First, and the Gimme Gimmes played as well. Tiger Army, Leftover Cracks. We were at a lot of the same shows. I was not big on Social Distortion. I thought it was I didn't see what all the hype was. I do remember when whatchamacallit shifted over, though. Oh, my Lord. When the whole crowd shifted from Rob Zombie to the Misfits, that was nuts. That was nuts. It's not about credit. Tyler says it's not about credit. It's about promises made outside of slick packaging, and I bought all of it. Don't tell anyone. Yeah, man. I mean, yeah, like, but that's just like the classic Jerry only sort of thing. This is true. Glenn Danzig will only watch movies that are projected on bat wings. That's the only way. That's the only way you can see it. JD, you can't. Hey, JD, it's not up. It's not available yet. It's actually exporting right now in pristine 4K. I just did another color correction pass on it, and it will be out. I'll be posting about it. Don't you worry about a thing. What's up, Felipe? Felipe's in the house. Long time no see. They film. I think they film. I believe they recorded some stuff. I don't know all the exact hullabaloo. I'm not going to any stuff, man. I don't have the money. I don't have the resources. I have to allot what resources I have towards the continued video production and the amount of output that I'm putting out here and now. I am going to see Fishbone on 9/11 and King Kong and the Barbecue Show, two very small club shows, and I'm very much looking forward to it. And those will be my first two like club shows, really. I mean, I saw Morning Noise at Dingbats. I guess that counts. We did that VFW show, but I have really not been to concerts since 2020. So I'm like dying. I am dying. I missed out. I've been missed out on a lot of stuff that I've made up for with my Alamo season pass. So I get, see movies frequently, but I miss the live thrill of watching bands. I miss it. DLW says by Midnight Films. I think Frumess only means horror. No Cinemax stuff. No, I would not direct an adult film. I am referring to a midnight movies are typically. Here's the thing. Here, you want to know what? Yes, I did see LA Guns sound check. That is too. Thanks to our friend here, Ace. I would have seen LA Guns live too if I didn't have to bounce. I lost my friggin' parking. Next time to take a sound rain check on that. So here's the thing. I'm really into horror movies, obviously. You guys know that, but I'm also really into like cult movies, okay? And bizarre, weirdo, trash, all sorts of stuff like that. Punk rock movies that are made with the punk rock spirit, However, you can't say that you made a cult film because cult films don't get made. They get transformed. It's not something that a filmmaker can't go, gee, I'm going to make a cult film, and then they make a cult film. They have to earn it. It has to be bestowed upon them, and it happens very infrequently. You have to make something truly unique and special and bizarre to earn such a title. So, alternatively, I like to say that the movies that I try to make are midnight movies that I would play appropriately at midnight, the way that all those other films that I love so much do. And another term for them is psychotronic. Psychotronic is another word. Go look up that word. It's like weird genre bending movies. And that's what I'm into. And that's what I try to make, and I end up making really weird stuff. So if you like really weird out there, so it's always horror adjacent, especially this one. Let's just say the ending gets very nasty. I'll put it that way, and it will be uncut and available for all. But yeah, if that answers the question about what midnight, why you say I say midnight movie, you can't do that, dude. It's like nicknames, man. You can't give yourself a nickname. You have to earn a nickname. Nicknames are bestowed upon you. That's how it works. You can't proclaim yourself. It just doesn't work. Man, Halifax, Nova Scotia. That sounds like very isolated. Speaking of Canada, the Phantom of the Paradise, one of my favorite films. They in Winnipeg, they love Phantom of the Paradise, one of the greatest midnight movies there ever was. Yes, Ace, definitely. And the next time I will buy the pizza. I will be buying the pizza. I'm glad you like the hat. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, Michael Hall, exactly. Films like El Topo, Pink Flamingos, and Eraserhead are midnight movies. And again, I can't technically. Here's the thing: I made a movie that played at the Alamo Drafthouse. It premiered at midnight. I did make a midnight movie, technically, but I can't. You can't use any other terms. You can't. It's just gauche. It's really BS, man. I really appreciate that. I can't wait to show the world. I really can't. When it comes to Riot Fest and filmings and such, can I get a DVD or do I have to wait for Death Rider to hit physical media? Like live album could be a big deal. Blitzkid did it. Yes, they did. Yes, they did. That's one thing they managed to accomplish. Other things, not so much. But that's a story for another day, kids. I love DLW's references. He says Psychotronic would be like Black Acid Devil film. Okay, so Kevin Vonspur, shout out to Kevin. Kevin, who composed music for the film. I needed a song, and I said, Kevin, I want you to record a song like it's Black Acid Devil. I want a song that feels like Black Acid Devil, but isn't Black Acid Devil. And that's exactly what he made me. And he did such a good job. So there is, and I call the song is called Kevin's Danzig Party. Go check out, Kevin has a Guar podcast. Go check out Kevin's channel, man. He's doing a lot of like live streaming like this. Really just like, I love all the stuff that he's doing. He's just out there in the trenches, just like me. We're just all doing it, man. Freaking cool. Yeah, that song has not been released. I don't think the soundtrack has come out yet. The Death Rider soundtrack. We had a blast. We have someone who's seen Gouge Away. Solo Falcon 1138 has seen Gouge Away. Were you at the screen? You were at the screening in Virginia? Dan says my video is choppy, man. It's just the way it is, man. Sometimes it's just the way it is. Right. I was not big on Bad Biology. I wanted to like it. I just felt like, I don't know, it didn't feel like his other films. He made that with R.A. the Rugged Man. I don't know. It didn't work for me personally. I don't want to hate on it. Oh, it's Brian. Friggin' Pisspot, man. Yo, what's up, Brian? His name isn't Pisspot. That was just, he read a character. He did. Brian is a friend and affiliate of the Genre Blast Film Festival, doing all sorts of thankless jobs to keep the wheels spinning. And yes, he was there at the screening. It was a great screening. Really was. Love Genre Blast. If you want to learn more about Genre Blast, check out our Genre Blast Pizza Punk episode. I had the festival director, Nathan, good friend of Brian as well, on the thing. Do I mind if I share the link for the 2016 reunion show? I don't mind, but I just, that stuff gets taken down very easily. I can't, I do not condone, nor I do not condone. You are a man of your own free will, sir, and make your own decisions as you may and do. All I can say is, Dan, I'm really glad that you filmed that show and that it exists and that it's intact. That's all I have to say. And I appreciate you, truly. DLW says Black Acid Devil Omaha. No, Dan, I know it's not a complaint. I appreciate, Dan. Actually, I really appreciate that because it lets me know what's the deal. I just have no way of fixing it. It's just, it is what it is. But I do appreciate it, man. Thank you. Yeah, Brian, that let's let nicknames are earned. They're not, or nicknames are given. They're not bestowed. They're given. No, I guess that they are bestowed. You have no choice, man. It is what it is. We're gonna do another Danzig lyric. We still have to get through all the Danzig lyrics. Another one of those is we'll have Robbie back on, and we'll have Rusty Murdergram back on, and we'll do that as well. That'll be a fun episode. I love doing those. By the way, we have more. I was in the middle of doing those Glenn Danzig reviews movies. We have more coming. Okay, we're gonna ramp back up production on those. And the last thing I want to tell you about, the last thing that I want to tell you about, because we have to go actually. What we have to talk about is shit. Oh my God, it just had a giant brain fart. It was about something we were going to do on the channel. Oh my God, what was I going to say? Okay. So last year we did something called 31 Days of Halloween. Every year for the month of October, I watch a minimum of 31 Halloween movies. Okay. And, this year will be no different. And like last year, I did them all on YouTube. So what I did was I'd watch the movie and I'd do a really quick, really dirty review. Just like what I mean, dirty review, just like put the camera in front of my face and record. In fact, some people complained that all they saw was my fat face. They wanted picture to go. They wanted B-roll to go with it. And, exactly. Pig turtles. They wanted picture to go with it, and they complained. And I said, you're complaining about free videos on YouTube. I don't know what to tell you. Then don't friggin' watch, man. Then don't watch the free videos on YouTube. Be one thing if you're paying me, but you ain't paying me to do shit. Yeah, Brian's doing 31 Days of Halloween. Dude, it is so much fun. Hey, Brian, so we had a screening of Necromantic at the Alamo Draft House. We had a 4K restoration. It was unreal to see it on the big screen. That was cool. Back when they used to program cool stuff in my local Alamo. I never pre-plan the 31 Days of Halloween. We just go and do it, man. Like whatever I'm feeling, like hop from Shudder to whatever I have on the shelf to Hulu, and we just run through it. And what I'm going to do is I will do a review for every single film I see. They're usually about 10 minutes long. They're very short. I may not even edit them because I just won't have time to. I might just do them. And I advise everybody out here to do 31 Days of Halloween with me. Pick 31 horror movies. And here's the thing. My only rule is this. I don't have to watch a movie every single day, but by October 31st, I have to watch a minimum of 31 movies. My record, and this was in 2020 when there was not much to do. My record is 62. I did 62 horror movies in 31 Days of Halloween, and amongst all the other things that were going on. I don't know if I can break that record. I'm not necessarily looking to break that record, but it is a lot of freaking fun. A lot of freaking fun. And that brings us to the end of the hour. And it's not always just going to be an hour. We go longer here and I have fun doing this. However, I realize that if I am going to try and bring my frequency back up and do this every day or do this frequently, I don't know if I'll do tomorrow. But if I'm going to be going back to the frequency that I can't do it for 2 hours every time. I can't. I have to limit. It has to be like an hour long. It has to be short and sweet. What's up, Angus? Angus, you came at the worst time, man. We're wrapping up shop here. So I just want to thank everybody again. Thank you for tuning in. It's been too long. I appreciate all of you contributing to the conversation. Okay, and I'm going to do a quick Danzig impression for Jacob here. Listen, on 31 days, for 31 days of Halloween, you're going to watch 31 horror films. That's what you're going to do. And it's going to be fun, okay? Rue, so good to see you, buddy. I hope you're well. That's not challenging at all to watch 31 Vincent Price movies. That's easy peasy lemon squeezy. I love Vincent Price movies. Amy, thanks again for the support. Really appreciate you. I appreciate everybody. Just say. Last thing I'm going to say, you may have noticed that there are t-shirts on my YouTube videos. You're going to see more of that. I have one of those fulfillment stores, and I'm going to start posting more of my designs, and I'm going to start pushing that stuff. I feel weird pushing it, but I'm going to push it in the same way that I mentioned the Patreon stuff. I hope it doesn't become annoying. I'm just trying to, do my thing here. So please forgive me if I do that from time to time. So if you look at the bottom, you'll see t-shirts. I think it's all the same design right now, but I'm going to change it up. There's more will come. The Ace, thank you. Thank you for the show. And thank you for all your support. And yes, of course, Monster Club would count 31 times. And that's one thing. Okay. One last thing. Ace actually brings up a great point. So for 31 Days of Halloween, I try to only watch stuff that I haven't seen before. And that doesn't always happen. Of course, I watch repeat stuff, but I strive to try and see things that I haven't seen before. And I try not to repeat movies. You can't do the same movie twice in a row. You can, but like, what's the point? It takes some of the fun out of that. And if you want to follow along with me, I'm on a website called Letterboxd. It's like a social media for film lovers. We log our movies, all the movies we watch. If you want to see the stuff that I watch, go follow me on Letterboxd. Go check that out. And yeah, dude. Yeah, Lord, dude. 31 Days of Vincent Price movies. What are you trying? Who do I have to pay? Who do I have to pay to do that? By the way, the Monster Club has Vincent Price in it. And without further ado, we are going to end the stream right there. Because if I don't end the stream right there, we're going to keep going. And we're going to keep going. And we're going to keep going. So instead, what I'm going to do, if my stupid computer would load, is I'm going to take us out with the little Patreon spiel that you all have heard 1,000 times. I'll see you next time. Peace, hair grease. No, I'm not smoking cigarettes. Goodbye.
Hey guys, what's going on? It's Jeff. So I've decided to make a Patreon. What is Patreon? I don't know how to define a Patreon. Let me look it up. Patreon is a membership platform that makes it very easy for creators to get paid for the things that they're already creating. I want to do it full time. I want this to be my full-time job. In my efforts to make that happen, I've set up this platform. Is it going to work? Is it going to be successful? I don't know, but I would rather try and crash and burn than not try at all. The goal is to create enough passive revenue so that I can continue to do this full-time, uninterrupted. Why? Because I love to do this. I love creating content. I love making videos. I love shooting films. I love doing podcasts. In case you couldn't tell, I love to talk and I never shut the fuck up. So right now I've kept the Patreon incredibly simple. There's 2 tiers, and that may change in the future. The Murdergram is a simple way to extend support for all of the hours and hours of free content on the channel for nothing more than $1. 38 cents goes to Patreon. What's $1.38, eh? It's less than a cup of coffee, but it's a great way that you can show support for very little effort. When you divide that $1.38 by the hours and hours and hours of time spent listening to this endless drivel of content, the dollar cost average works out. Next up is the YouTube casualty for $6.66. The YouTube casualty is loaded to the gills. Enjoy the archive ad-free, as well as ad-free early access to special docu-style podcast videos, music reaction commentaries, and the like, a month before they drop on YouTube, loaded with ads, I might add. You're also going to get exclusive content and behind-the-scenes content that is not available on YouTube or anywhere else. So you get to peek behind the veil. And believe me, there's a couple of choice pieces. Most of all, more than anything, whether you join the Patreon or not, I just want to thank each and every one of you that comes to the channel, that watches all the shows, that leaves comments, that participates, that subscribes. That's really the most important thing. This is just trying to find a way to earn a living as an artist. And with that, thank you for my TED Talk. Join the Patreon because we need you!
66 cents.